This is a top 15 matchup with the added subplot of conference rivalry. It's Big 10 versus Big 12. Bragging rights in play. Welcome to College Park, Maryland. This is SCC Stadium, home of the Maryland Terrapins. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hurstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Stanford will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Comes out of bounds at the 35 after a nice return. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Gets made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
The RPO caught to the right. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He dumps it off to the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing to pick right side of scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling looking to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? The shotgun running play call. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Terrapins looking to cash in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Maryland. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Has the 1st down and more. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Stanford.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job. The running back's vision and instincts and speed. And the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Yeah, nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Here's the 2nd down play. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. Touchdown, Cardinal. The defense contributes 6 points.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll try to pick up on the ground.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. And the Terrapins come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's so early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
To bootleg here. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And he makes the grab inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Stanford.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's who's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short. The Terrapins will crank up the tempo. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's an out route, the catch made. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. And the Terrapins starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Terrapins pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They could come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Moves the ball to the 28 and will be first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on the first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
On this drive, they converted twice on 3rd down. They need 6 yards here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the Terrapins will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. Can you say methodical? Marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
From the shotgun, handoff inside, and he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
First down and 10 now. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. He's found some room at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Back from the shotgun. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. The Stanford offense lines up on first and goal now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They break the huddle for third down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinal. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I love this throwback approach by this offensive coordinator. 4th down and goal, what the heck? Get behind this offensive line, trust that they're going to win that surge up front, and give the ball to the back for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The Terrapins come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. And the Terrapins line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's hit just before the throw, and it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. This will likely be the last play of the half. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. An effective Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Stanford.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point makes it 35-14. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
35, Maryland, 14.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Catch made in space. Look out. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throws to the tight end. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Incomplete for a third straight play. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Play action fake, looking to throw. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
Getting set. Here's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. This offense really clicking.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
makes the score. Stanford 42, Maryland.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They'll hand it off. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Terrapins looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a receiver. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Offense showing a bunch formation now.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. And the Terrapins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. They're out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The Terrapins looking to cash in this red zone trip. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. And the Terrapins come to the line with 1st and goal. Touchdown, Maryland. Adds 6 more points to the total. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And here's the handoff. Running through the tackle. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
We'll hand it off. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up the first down.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
He's swarmed by the defense. The Terrapins come to the line in a hurry up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
They line up on 3rd and goal. Got to think this is 4-down territory, down multiple scores. Touchdown, Maryland. They finish off the scoring drive. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The back's got it. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
This guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Is back out on the field now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks free. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackle, but first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Jukes to get free. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And this time it's complete.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. QB keeper all the way. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll try the right here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Terrapins. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Now when he fumbles, defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Boy, when you're running your quote-unquote 4-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, there it is. Finally, an opportunity to see what this guy can do with his legs. I think that's his best carry of the day, and it's off of a scramble. Something to keep in mind for him as he gets down to the end of this game. Maybe his legs could be the difference.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
An inside deal now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
These are the moments you prepare for every week in practice. One final drive late in the game. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Handoff from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. One pass here, trying to get closer here for this field goal kicker. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Terrapins lining up here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. And out comes the field goal unit. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. And he knocks it right through. Automatic for the game winner.